Hey guys, it's me, Shani, and I'm going to show you how to apply Color Street nail strips. So here we go. Okay, we are applying I've Got a Feeling. Here they are right here. So pretty, and I've already cut open the end of the package so you can see that it's open and we can pull it out now. What else comes in your package when you purchase it is a nail file, how cute, and a nail prep pad. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the strips. And while I do that, I wanna talk to you about prepping your nails. I like to start with a clean nail, but my nails have been breaking lately, so I have applied this OPI Nail Envy to my nails. You can apply Color Street nail strips on top of polish because they're just polish. They do have a base coat, the polish, and then a top coat. So you don't have to worry about a top coat usually, but you can also apply a strengthener like this underneath your regular nail strips too. And when you take off your old nail strips, I like to use this Onyx Professional, can you see it? Onyx Professional Soak Off for gel and all nail coatings. It takes off glitter like a dream, and I use a lot of glitters. I mean, you can tell this bottle's almost empty. You can get this from Walmart. You can get 2 of them for like $5. You can also get it on Amazon, probably a Sally, but Walmart's the cheapest. Okay. First thing we're gonna do is open up our little nail prep pad packet and take out the alcohol pad. And we are going to wipe down our nails, including our fingertips, because you have oils all over your nails, all over your fingertips. And when we're handling the nail strips, you don't want to get those oils on the nail strips because they won't stick as well. So I'm just quickly doing each nail, and then we'll move on to adding the strips to our nail, applying the strips to our nail. Whoops. Okay, so that was easy peasy. Now, I recommend starting with your pinky and working your way towards your thumb because you're gonna use your thumb as a tool. So we're gonna start with the smallest strip, or whichever strip works easiest for you. Mine's small. So I'm gonna pull off that strip and take this that says peel off, this top plastic part, and just peel it right off. And then there's a little silver tab. Just grab that and peel that off too. And then you're gonna discard that top plastic part and this white paper part because you don't need them. Then gently grab the nail strip and pull off that silver tab because you don't need that either. So you're going to look at your nail strip and figure out which end is going to work better for your nail. I'm starting with the smaller end because I have small nails. And you just line it up on your nail, and then you can always reposition it. Just gently pull it up like this, and you can move it around. So don't feel like it's super glued. But I'm just gonna line this up just below my cuticle. You don't want any of the nail wrap to touch your skin or your cuticle, if possible. And now I'm going to just use my thumb to press down the nail wrap, or strip rather, all onto my pinky nail. And I'm pressing it from the bottom to the top. And then when I'm finished, I'm just gonna kind of fold it over the end real quick, like that. And gently pull off the excess. Just like that. Now, I have a bunch left. See? So, since I have a lot left, I'm gonna go and take this to my right hand, since I started with my left hand. Come over here. Line it up. See if that's how I like it. Nope. Okay. Nope, I don't like that either. There we go. It takes some trial and error. So I'm gonna smooth it down. I'm pulling my finger away from it and using my thumbnail to smooth it down and press my cuticle away from it. And now that the strip's on there the way I like it, I'm just gonna rub that with my left thumb, just like I did the other nail. And once I've pressed it all out, because what you're trying to do is get rid of all the bubbles, wrinkles, etc. I'm just gonna fold this over again and gently kind of cut it with my fingernail and pull it off. There we go. This little bit right here, you can just discard. Or save it for later, you never know. Okay, and now I'm gonna take the file that came with my nail strips and I'm gonna come over here to my nail and gently file in a downward stroking motion. You don't wanna seesaw it because that'll make your nail ragged. But in one direction, I'm just filing this down to get the excess nail strip off of the nail. And I'm gonna do the same for this side. There you go. And if you have any extra on your finger nail, you just pull it off with your other fingers. And there you go, the pinkies are done. Now, let's move on to our ring finger. I'm gonna use the second one. Same thing, just remove it from the lineup. I'm gonna take this plastic remove nail strip off. And then there's that silver tab again. Pick that up and remove the white paper backing from the strip. Pull the silver tab off and discard it. If I can get it off my finger. And then I'm going to add this one to my ring finger. These are so cute, this I've Dotted Feeling. This is my first time wearing them. They're from our spring line and I'm really pleased with them. They look so cute, a little retro. So again, I'm just using my thumb of my opposite hand to press down the nail strip onto my nail. I'm avoiding the cuticle and I'm avoiding the skin on the side of my nails. I'm just pressing it out, smoothing out any wrinkles or bubbles. I'm gonna fold over that nail strip over the edge, the free edge, and then I'm gonna come over here and gently pull it off. And since I have spare again, I'm gonna come over to my right hand and see if that's enough to cover this nail. Let's see if it is. I'm gonna line it up. Now, some people wonder, can you use these nail strips on artificial nails? Absolutely. My mother wears artificial nails and she wears Color Street on top of her nails. And she can get a good 2 weeks out of a manicure because she does her own nails at home and puts the Color Street on top of them, and she loves them. Okay, so I'm just pressing down with my thumb to smooth out all of the wrinkles and bubbles. And then I'm going to fold it over the edge. Now, one thing you can do instead of trying to pull off that excess is when you fold over the excess over the edge of the nail like this, you can take your nail file, the one that came in your package is just fine, and in a downward motion, file the tip of your nail, and it will cause the excess of the nail strip to be worn away, and then you can just pull it off very easily and discard it. There's a little bit left. While we're talking about nail files, if you have a glass nail file, I got this from Amazon. You can get a pack of 6 for like $5. The glass nail files are very gentle. They hardly have any abrasion at all, but they work really well. And you can just use that too, always going in just one direction to remove that extra nail strip. And it helps, the glass nail file is just more gentle than the standard nail file is. So I'm just filing that off. And there we go, 2 nails done. Next, our middle nail. Another tip is this. When you are applying your Color Street nail strips, you want them to be at room temperature. You don't want to be trying to use cold strips because they will crack. And if they're overly warm by keeping them in your car or in the mailbox too long on a summer day, then they're too pliable and they'll tear easily. But if they're cold, one trick that you can do is take your nail strips, and while they're in this little plastic package, you know, and just rub them in your hands together like this, and it'll warm up the strip so it becomes a little bit more pliable, so you don't have to worry about cracking nail strips. But that's only in, you know, when they're cold. You don't want them to be too warm. Okay, so we're going to take this silver tab off and do our middle fingers. I love a mixed mani too. I like how it's got different dot designs for different nails. Now, when you have a cream finish like this one is, it's not shimmery or sparkly or glittery, it's just a cream finish, it's called. You can, because these are made of 100% nail polish, you can top them, if you'd like, with a top coat. Now you can see how shiny it is. So it already has a top coat built into it. There's a base coat, the color, and then the top coat in these nail strips. But if you want extra shine and extra protection, you can use the nail strips called Clear as Day. They're still Color Street. They're under solids when you go on the website. And then, so I just smoothed everything out. Fold this back under. Or you can use a standard top coat, a basic top coat like you would normally use, you know, in a bottle. I'm in fact going to try this Out the Door. It says it's America's #1 super fast drying top coat, so we'll see. Okay, so I'm taking this extra and going over here to my right hand with it. I'm lining it up, trying to get the dots in a straight line. And there we go, that's pretty good. I'm just pushing out all the wrinkles and the bubbles and rubbing it down. I'm going to fold that over the back. I'm going to use this glass nail file to file off the excess. And that's basically it, except I want to show you my pointer finger, because by the time we get to the pointer finger, these nail strips are a little too big. See, as you can see on my pointer finger, there's going to be some excess. So I'm going to show you how to deal with excess wrap or strip when your nail is too small for the strip. But first, let me take this excess off of this nail. Also, you don't want to put lotion on your hands or oil of any type, like cuticle oil or body oil, on your hands 30 minutes prior to your manicure when you're putting on the Color Street nail strips, or like a good hour afterwards, because the oils and the lotion, the oils in the lotion and the oils themselves, they can seep underneath the strip, and then that can cause them to not last as long. They'll peel off, and you don't want that. You want your strips to last as long as possible. Okay, so we're gonna do our pointer fingers now. And I'm gonna show you what to do when you have a little too much strip and how to deal with it. So I'm lining it up, and I'm using my opposite thumb to push it down. But my pointer fingers are kind of curved, so I inevitably have a wrinkle that I can't seem to get rid of on my pointer fingers. So I have to really push down and smooth out that wrinkle. Okay, but as you can see, there's a little bit of the strip that's just too big for my nail. So here's what to do. First, we're gonna get rid of the excess. So I'm folding it over. Whoops, sorry, I keep going out of camera. I'm folding it over. I'm gonna take my nail file and file off the excess. And then I'm gonna take this, what's left over, and quickly do this, my right hand nail, before I show you the trick. I just want to go ahead and get it on this nail. Okay, so you're gonna take an orange stick or this tool. This is called a nail spoon because it's got this little spoon looking thing at the end, and it's really good for pushing back your cuticles. But this end, the opposite end of it, has a little blade looking apparatus. It's not sharp, but it does have a fine edge. And so I take that and I just push down between the nail and my skin where that extra nail strip is. And that causes the nail strip to break and the excess comes off. See here? And then I just peel it off and discard. And then take my file and file away the excess. I don't know if I'll ever be able to get that one wrinkle, see right there, all the way out, but at least I've got it mostly gone. Remember, just go in the one direction. And that's it. Oh, and to go back to taking off your glitter nail strips, I told you about the nail polish remover. I just use little rounds, cotton rounds, to take them off. And I just go in a back motion like this with it soaked with a nail polish remover, and it comes off really easily. And also this Onyx, it's coconut scented, so it doesn't smell like chemicals, which is really nice. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish up my pointer finger and my thumbs, and I'll be all done. So if you have any questions, let me know. And that's it. Have a good night. Bye.